Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, Tariq, so there's a lot of opening ways we could start this off, right?
I think, here's the best way to open it. I think that we should go out to a gravel pit. Let's go out to a gravel pit, let's have a conversation. Don't mind what's in my hand, okay? Don't
face that away, look at the rabbit.
Yeah, just think about that.
Think about those chickens
that you're eating. Yeah, just go and you're gonna eat as many chickens as you want in just a few seconds. Hey, wild start to
while you're there, say hi. Say hi
to Cricket. Say hi to Cricket.
Yeah, and Kim.
Cricket, the actual, and by Cricket I mean Hopper 1. Because Hopper 1 also, there's a scene that I want to talk about where I'm pretty sure Hopper 1 dies for a second. Hey, insane way to start off a Kamen Rider movie. Truly, there could be nothing more exemplary of the tonal difference between Geats and Gotchard than starting off this movie with a dying dog.
I completely forgot that this was filmed early in Gotchard's production, right? Mm-hmm. You know, right back when everything was happy and sunny, you know, right? You know, back when Ichirose still was active before. Basically, this was filmed before he went on winter break.
It's such a different tone that they literally didn't even include the Kamen Rider whose name was Dread.
Right, and so I didn't realize till pretty much I was done with the movie. Our favorite 9-year-old girl does not show up anywhere in this movie. You know, right?
Well, Nor does her sister. Well, she has a playdate with a Canadian music star.
Oh, boy, man. Also, by the way, I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded. It's probably gonna be uploaded at the end of the month, or by the time the August is the end of the month. So earlier, and this will give the audience a time frame behind the scene magic of how our recording goes. But hey, you know what we were talking about how each of us has this stupid fucking catchphase that we never heard before?
Yeah, you know, boy, I heard that, and I went, boy, that was serendipitous.
Yeah, boy, apparently that's always been a thing. We just have actively chose to ignore it. You know,
mean, right? Again, I'm trying to think about when we first heard it, because I know it was sometime, like, again, I recognize that we've definitely heard it before. I don't know if this movie is the first time that we've heard it, or if we've heard it in the show earlier around this.
And we just actively chose to ignore it and thought it was just like a one-time thing.
But I know that
we didn't.
Yeah, I know that
because I didn't actively choose to pay attention to his oh my god catchphrase until like 2 episodes ago. I always thought that his catchphrase was "That's your gotcha."
Yeah, that's my gotcha. Right? Hey, I'm just throwing my Kato Bingu into everything.
Yeah. What's your gotcha? You know, not your fire. You know, I don't know what your fire. I don't need to know what your fire is. I just need to know what your gotcha is. You know, right? I thought that was gonna be his. Yeah, that was gonna be his guy. Not oh my god, which I feel like once again, really Forrest, you know, he just wasn't. Hey, look, and for the audience who hasn't already heard the joke, you gotta workshop that more. You gotta,
it also implies that he has had that catchphrase. I mean, now that you know for a fact that, yes, I was right, that it's been around for a while, he has had months to workshop this, and he's gonna need some ghostwriters or something to help him figure this out. I know a guy out in Compton that's really good at smithing words together that can probably help him figure it out.
Hey, look, each needs to stop asking all of his writers to come up with a catchphrase. You know, look, all of his writers are really bad at it. And also, his character is just really bad in general in this movie.
It's
right.
Okay,
it's really perfecting his character in this movie, right? As compared to how his character's presented. Okay, I know we're a little advanced by this point in the show, but let's just go all the way back to episode
15.
I think this is supposed to take place.
It takes
15, 16, right?
It takes between. It implies that it's between 15 and 16 because
episode
15 was when we had that
wasn't like this.
No, and boy. So we go from a mysterious dying dog, then immediately to kids playing Ghost Hunt for trading card games.
Just in time,
right?
You know. Hey, look, look. Sometimes the Empire needs to be frozen, you know. Yeah, right. But then we gotta call Paul Rudd, you know. Get him in here.
Can you do it? Okay, but so all that happens, right? But then again, we're juxtaposed with all of that And then, what's Ichinose up to? Oh, calling his mom a dumbass and an idiot for pulling up his, how dare she pull up his, tests and grades, that he failed. That is some white people shit if I've ever seen him. That is the least Asian, minority thing to do, to call your mom an idiot when she's got the tests in her hand that you were trying to hide like a
oh yeah, hey,
fucking...
also, hey, but I don't know if you noticed, but hey, look, man, they have already did it once in the show, but hey, look, here's another Suki Bandeka reference, you know, right? And for anyone who is watching Gotchard, not for the Kamen Rider, but for the actress of what is the mother's actress name again?
Ichinose's mom. Just Ichinose's mom.
Yoko Mina, right? For all the fans of Yoko Mina, here's another callback to Suke Bandeka, you know, right?
Which also,
there you go,
implies the implication is that canonically she is the same character, because she's talking about my grandfather.
I think this is just more like Easter egg bullshit.
I don't know. She's like, your grandfather would be a lot more strict with me, and that makes me feel like she's like, we've never seen another member of Hotaro's family, and I want to believe that his grandfather is canonically whatever the father character was from that show.
Yeah. Like, they're just all canon and connected.
Yeah, she changed.
Hey, speaking of canon and connected for this, hey, it's Kamen Rider Gotchard. I'm sorry, it's not Kamen Rider Gotchard. It's Kamen Rider the Winter movie. Gotchard and Geats strongest Chemy. There's a star symbol after this. Yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to... What else? I'm supposed to say star symbol or what? Gotchard Geats... Gotcha Great Operation.
Yeah. It's a whole fucking mouthful.
Ichinose, as a teenager, he says, "Mom, you don't understand. Look, school's lame, you know."
Yeah, school's lame. I've got all these trading cards I need to get. I don't have time for your story. I gotta be the next dragon duelist, you know. Never forget the fact that not only is Ichinose bad at being an alchemist, he's bad at being a regular student too. He is fucking terrible at everything.
Oh, it's crazy what they show, right? Because this has not been like a point at any point in the show of him showing his actual school, not alchemy school, mind you.
Yeah, the real school that he's supposed to go to get an education to have him be a functioning member of society.
Yeah, and he's just bad at both. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't understand, and I guess he doesn't understand. I assume I didn't see what those grades were, but
I mean, they said it was world history, and we know from, again, talking about the order in which we do stuff, from the last episode with Legend, that he's also bad at English. So I don't know what else is left for him to fuck up, but there's at least 4 tests there. I'm assuming that it's math.
Wait, he wrote some of this stuff in English. Hold on. I'm going to screen cap this real quick and try to see if we get the decipher this. Alright, here, you talk about what I wrote.
I mean, I haven't paused. He wrote his name in English on one of them.
Let's boy. It's easier if we just rotate the image, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Rotate left.
Yep. There's the 9. I know for a fact the 9 is an English test. I can read. I can at least read that Japanese.
Okay, good. All right.
It looks like it's. Okay.
There we go. Just for ease. Here's easier for us to dissect.
Yes.
Let's do a frame by frame analysis.
Okay.
Of this.
The test that he got a 9 on is English. I think that's either. It's probably math. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's math. So math is the 15. Right? Yeah, that's math. Yeah, Tsugaku. I believe there's a reading. It's Bungaku. No, it's not literature. Oh, fuck, what is it?
Boy, man, I am looking at his answer. One of them is "Come Back Canada Rodo." Is that what this says? Is on the English one on the left side, the second to bottom answer, right? Does that say "Come Back Canada Rodo"?
Oh fuck! I gotta enhance. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, R do B. Where is it? You Sister Sokuri, this the milk Supasuji, come back Canada Roto. Yep. He I don't boy. Not go rains tomorrow. Spelled wrong. Oh god, wow, this is. So he only got 3 things right on this. Go to the bottom of this English test. On the last question, it says he walks in the park, and then I guess he's doing tenses, and it says he walked the park, he walked the not park, he not park. This is like Charlie handwriting from Always Sunny. Like, you see the movie, you have the movie, you the movie, not you movie. Boy, he could really learn some gorgeous tutoring.
Boy, it's so fucking great. Also, I think he spelled his name wrong too.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That's right.
I mean,
yeah.
Ichirose. He did not finish. Yep. He did not complete the circle, the line on the end.
Yeah. I was like, this is like, wait, there's no way this is fucking great. I'm so glad I decided to freeze frame that. But yeah, look, he tells his mom that she's a fucking loser and that she would never understand what it's like to be a teenage superhero who every week has to fight some weird enemy of the week, with some weird gimmick device.
And also a psychotic 9-year-old.
Right, yeah, she'll never understand that. She'll never understand what the youth of today has to go to, right? That's something she will never get.
What the fuck was that? Okay, that's the last one. I'll see. Alright, so it's 3 of the subjects are English, math, and chemistry. We don't get to see the chemistry. Wait, I think I can see it. I think it's a 30. So the thing that he's I don't know. Is that where it is? I guess. Yeah, the score is...
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Is that the one that's a 16?
No. The one that's a 30 is
I see it.
But that's... the 16, I can't see what the subject...
I can't see what that is either.
It's because it's curved around to the mom's hand, so I literally can't, read what the subject...
Yeah,
wait, hold on. Wait, there's a close-up. There's another close-up. Hold on. Wait.
Okay. Deep dive.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's...
Is it history?
He did say that he's fucking up world history, so that's got to be what it is.
Yeah, because I see there were 1555 there, right?
Yeah.
And I assume the only concept where any time a sentence would have the number 1555 in it, it would have to be a year,
If only he had some kind of millennia's old deity being that he could talk to and ask for history pointers. That is not what happens. I really wanted a montage of Geats tutoring Hotaro about fucking the history of the world.
Or anyone tutoring, right? Anyone tutoring him, right? He really needs this,
Yeah.
Right? But yeah. Yeah. He calls his mom a fucking loser, and how she would never understand, how his only friend in the world is his trading card that he talks to, and right. Right, and he tells everyone, no, wait, you can't hear the trading card. Only I can hear the trading card, The trading card is my best friend,
So I was trying to explain this to Molly, and truly, his dad has to be dead, right? Because you don't get away with this and have your dad, hear about this. Even if his dad is, away on a trip, he's not... If he had if his dad... was around, he would not be able to get away with this shit.
Because we saw the picture frame where he was at least in his life until he was at 7, right?
But somehow this kid thinks he can go and call his mom a dumbass and walk away with it. Is fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
they captured the Chemy. This Chemy is extremely irrelevant. This Chemy does not come up for the rest of the movie. I thought this was gonna be one of those weird movies where
if only somebody could help us.
I really need a plant-based picture. I need something that's a plant, but it's also a picture to defeat this unbeatable enemy.
I want to point out, right? This is the first time
Chekhov's gun.
This is the first time that they've put this bottom, like, lower third, like, title, like, description thing for any of these chemis, right? They, like, we've never had like, them take a moment to just slap on identifying, like, this is what boy, that would be helpful. Boy, that would be helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe this is the first time we see it.
I don't know why this
going
was
back
only
to
in the
how,
movie.
Like, this is how you know this was all filmed early within the show's concept, right? And they're like, and then they just gave up on a good number of this stuff, you know. They just gave up or just flat out ignore it, you know. Or they just completely changed it, you know. I was like, oh, huh.
I guess the
I was
only
thinking about that too. I was like, has this always been a thing, you know? Right? No, it hasn't.
No. It also doesn't help that this, speaking of making jokes about Frozen Kingdom, or Frozen Empire or whatever, doesn't help that, this thing is clearly meant to look like fucking Slimer or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Like, that's very intentional, like, it's not a ghost, but it looks like a ghost, and it's doing the Slimer things of eating like a ghost, but it's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's also very in your face about it too, you know. Hey, and also I don't know if you noticed, but when they did the Chemy capture, right? The beam, they put way more effort into this beam.
For some reason, it looks like it's getting electrocuted and covered in electricity.
Oh man, it's like they're crossing the streams, you know, to grab it, to grab this little thing. Yeah. Yeah. Also, hey, look, here's the Yamato. They're here.
Yeah.
Now.
Hey, the real movie's here. The rest of the movie, like, this movie is a lot more palatable to me when I think about it as a Geats movie and not a Gotchard movie, because I go, hey, Gotchard's here. I mean, Geats is here. It's great. All the Desire Driver riders are here. Man, this is great. Yeah. I don't have to really pay attention to these other fucking idiots. And then, although I will say, hair down Michinaga is weird to me. After all this time of his hair being, like, frizzed up and, like, more the highlights being, like, more in there, it looks like this is clearly, like, the last remaining bits of his, like, hair looking like this from the...
said he is done.
Yeah, it is. The roots are coming back in, and he will not be dyeing it again.
Yeah. Look, my contract is over, you know, right?
Yeah.
After this, we're filming the stupid other movie where I finally get another form that isn't zombie based.
Yeah.
You know, that isn't some type of zombie adjacent power, you know, and then I'm done. And then I'm free. You know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ichino is amazed at the concept of other Kamen Riders, you know.
At the concept of other Kamen Riders and Kamen Riders that can do stuff that's cool and they're not, and that also doesn't involve card games.
Yeah, he can't believe that such a concept exists.
Yeah.
You know, and hey, I also forgot that this is also before Spawner becomes a real Kamen.
Yep.
So he's still the Kamen Senshi.
Literally the only other Kamen Rider right now was Dread. And I had to go back and check on the continuity because I was like, oh, so this is supposed to happen after 15 but before 16, because by 15 we'd already had Dread, and I was like, yeah, if this whole movie's about the level 10 chemis, he has to have the Excalibur, which showed up when he fought Dread. So, where the fuck... The Abyssal Sisters, not in this movie at all. Dread, not in this movie at all. None of this...
They are straight up just not involved.
Yeah.
Which I think is fucking amazing, you know?
That's an insane... Because they really... Because we know this villain, right, is... from the show, and we knew just from the, like, media release that this was where he shows his hand as being a villain. But it's so weird to have that character in the main show.
Right. Especially a character whose entire gimmick was, right, it was like, oh yeah, it's all my big plot, you know. I've been working on this plan for 2,000 years or some shit, you know.
And
right?
then...
I've been working on this since I was a Japanese man, speaking Japanese in ancient Greece, you know.
Yeah, fighting in the Colosseum.
You know, boy, hey, real quick. Look, we've always been talking about how they keep doing cool stuff for Buffa whenever he does the poison charge shit, right?
Yeah.
How they got real creative with that shit instead of just making him just pump it over and over again, right? Oh man, I don't know if I'm pretty sure you saw when he just throws the Jamato body down to charge him. That was sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's that good shit. Yeah, that's that good shit. Yeah. Hey, once again, Geats continues to slap. Gotchard continues to disappoint.
Yeah. He realized he does not have to use his hand to charge up this weapons, you know?
Yeah.
As long as he gets kinetic energy to get it started, right?
Yeah.
In any way.
I'll rev my engine on whatever the fuck I can find around here.
Yeah. Yeah, they all fight, They all fight.
Yeah, they all fight in this like restaurant buffet place.
I guess these weird wizard Jamatos. Hey, are we gonna question the existence of these Jamatos in this movie?
So in my head, the rationale I put to it is that Jamatos are just attracted to death games, and they sense that a death game was happening, and they're like, "Ooh, I want to come." So really, the thing is obviously. Daichi back at the garden left the gate open, and they all scrambled out and got to run away.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. I was like, are we gonna question these guys on how they're here, you know? But all the other Chemys, all the other level 10 Chemys, all conveniently show up. You know, you got the beetle, the fortress, the lion, the jet, a tree. They're all here, all convenient. But so remember how we spent a lot of effort for Ichinose trying to gain the trust of a T-Rex, and then the UFO, right? How you had to go to like an actual alternate dimension to befriend them, right? The entire process, boy. No, this is just like the post game of Pokemon, where after you catch Suicune, or you can just go for it. No, they're right here. They're right here. No. Yeah. Moltres? Oh, fucking just behind. Hey, you know that route before? Not Moltres. Zapdos? Yeah. Zapdos right over there. Just it's in the electric plant. You know, right? You don't have to go around the earth. You know, roaming.
Chasing them. Yeah. They're right there. If you just follow the guide, you'll get there easily.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone gets. Then everyone gets blasted, and then merchandising. You know. Right. We get plush Nago. Haiku, and
so
Buffa.
I assume that these plushes are available on the P Bandai store.
I assume that these were released. I assume out of all, I feel like the Nago one is the one that actually looks like a plush, right? Or unless they actually made actual
giant plastic Tanuki Kawa.
Right, yeah, unless they actually made I assume these were all made into actual products that people could have bought on P Bandai or something.
I mean, I'm sure it's on the Japanese P Bandai site. I'll just look up Geats movie Chemy plushes.
Yeah. Only they get transformed into stupid little animals, you know, right?
Geats Chemy. The Geats Chemy is one. I don't know that the rest of them are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, and boy, hey, look, and so how Buffalo always complain about being a buffalo. Oh man, he hates.
Yeah, well, now you literally, kids can't forget that you're a buffalo now and not a zombie because you are just a buffalo.
Yeah.
Hey, watching the fact also that Buffa's weird animal form is the only one that has to talk like a puppet is fucking hilarious to me. Like
I suppose the other one where
the other two we just shake their heads. For whatever reason, they feel like Buffa's has to have its mouth move up and down like a fucking Muppet, and that's fucking hilarious.
They look, and then they randomly escape to the abandoned convenience bed. Our Sumeri's here. How is she here? What's she doing here? Is it really explained? Not really. She's just here.
Is she going to contribute to the plot in any way? No, she's just going to also be there.
Is she going to be the navigator for this?
Nope.
I mean, technically, she is a navigator.
She navigated her way onto this set.
Right, and then look, here's the other cameo. Boy, man, so this is the X-Wizard, and its role is the level 10 of jobs, right? I was like, I guess
Wizard is a job, I guess, if you're playing a fucking role-playing game.
It's the highest level job you can get. I forgot that at this point that the fantasy Chemy still has not been introduced yet into the show, right? And it's still part of like that word mythical, like the actual high tier level of Chemy. So, yep, here's X Wizard, who is the highest title of job. You know, right?
Yeah.
It's look, X Chemy said, hey, you want to play a death game? And look, here's another death game. Hey,
I love playing games. And that's how I got the Jamato to come hang out.
Go capture all these Chemys. You know, I place them all in a very convenient location. You all can go grab them, and then
you have to go in door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, door number 4, door number 5, and then immediately Ichinose gets pissed off that Geats calls him a piece of shit and says, "I don't need to work with you guys." Which is accurate. He's a god. Yeah. He's a god. Why the fuck would he hang out with high schoolers?
Also, I think this team breakup dynamic is also
it's terrible.
With the exception of Michinaga and Spada, which technically makes sense. Yeah. Together.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone else team dynamic, it's pretty fucking funny. You know. It's Reggae Samuro gets to hang out with Neon. You know. Right.
Which sure, fine, whatever. I guess.
Ichidose is hanging out with
Keiwa, which is the worst idea. That is the blind leading the blind. Truly.
Yeah. I look. You gotta put these two hopeful individuals together, you know, right?
Keiwa, I got a lot of love for you. I give you a lot of credit. You're not the guy. You're not the guy who can lead this team.
You should not be teaching this 15-year-old boy on
literally anything about life. You are a bad example of what an adult looks like.
Right, I think it's just funny, yeah. And then Rene hangs out with Ace, and by the way, there's a fucking
and then there's a Fox Chemy that shows up out of nowhere, and they go, oh, it's a Geats Chemy. Oh yeah. Again, this goes back to the whole the things that are Muppets, like the ones that they choose to like puppet versus the ones that they choose to just like shake around Hopper 1 style.
And then
really weird.
Those are just fucking CG, right?
Because like the Nago and it's bad. The Nago and Tycoon like plushies, like okay, sure, they're shake them around, make them pretend to talk. Okay, that's cool. The Buffa like plushie with the hand up its ass like it's a hand puppet and just making him talk with his lower mouth. Jarring, but okay, I'll let it slide. The Geats Chemy with a fucking furry head attached to it, that they are moving around and making talk with terrifying yellow eyes. Awful.
This thing does not. The fact that this thing does not blink is horrifying.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's bad. You know, it's bad.
I do not like it. I hate the fact that you keep cutting between CG for it, and then a practical.
Yep.
I was like, just pick one. Pick one. You guys don't need. You guys don't need to spend both of your budgets on both. You know.
Yeah.
I do not like this. I do not like this Geats Chemy in any way.
They are not able to properly handle like the CG puppeteering.
Yeah.
Also, I also want to point out.
Is this an official DGP game? Sumri is really desperate for anything where she can say start, please. I need the throw. I need to go
back. I want to go back to when you all were killing each other. It was a simpler time.
I've been jobless for the last 3 months.
Well, as we see from the end of the show,
a man-made being that was made to emulate a goddess of creation is not impressive on a resume. I have been building asked me to leave.
I literally only have this one outfit. Also, I mean, we do see that at the end of the movie, there is one job that she has, which is apparently polishing Ace's god shrine. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then meanwhile, Minato is watching. He's well aware that his students are definitely a dangerous situation where we are sending like actual alchemists to do. Hey, go capture the level 10. Chemys, you know the thing that they say that we said cannot be subjugated.
Yeah, we could. We've had to go through so much in order to get those first two. Also, don't mind the fact that in like literally like an episode or two, I'm about to betray all of you.
right? Yeah, it's real jarring. I mean, it's just okay with all this, He's like, yeah, they'll be fine, Sure, And look,
well, hey, he also has the support of
camera's watching it.
The support of licked Kugimiya. He's there. He's like, oh yeah, trust your students.
Yeah, he's the inspector.
I'm a totally normal guy.
He signed up. He signed up on this, so it has to be good. Why else would he sign up on this stuff, right?
Yeah,
it's perfectly fine. Yeah. Yeah. So Renge Sabimaru and Neon Go gets X Fighter. So our Geats cast except for Ace are all transferred to plush, but they can transform into riders. Once
their cards are put into the slot, they can be shot out and summoned like stands. And hey, you know what? Fine.
And that's how they regain their humanoid form for the time being. They just cannot de-henshin. That's it.
Yeah.
They have to forever remain
with a helmet on.
In these outfits. Yeah, right. That is their goal for the rest of this movie. Yeah. Hey, boy, man. Speaking of, Speaking of Valve elves, right?
Yeah.
Once again, not good.
Yeah.
Boy, even in this movie,
he's taking L's. He cannot get anything by himself.
He immediately loses right away to the Lion X.
Yeah.
Right. It's real funny. I'm rewatching this scene. He transforms, immediately gets shot. Right.
Yeah.
And then fucking loses.
You'd think that a suit that is like based off of a car would have some insulating properties that could like withstand the lightning, but no. Michinaga has to, as a trading card, bounce around and hop into his Valva Crusher or what? Valva Crusher sounds like I'm saying something dirty. But he like jumps into the sword, swings the sword as a card, and then saves him from that. That is basically what happens, and the fact that he needs to be saved by the card is fucking insane.
Oh yeah, it's real funny. What's a common Valva L right there? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Then Ichinose
they're stalking Ace and Rine, who are going up against X Fortress. I will say, like, it's funny to see Ichinose this like petty. It's something of a character like angle that we haven't seen. So I have some fun with that.
Look, this is the most obviously for a 15-year-old boy to get mad about when a random guy in his 20s insult him, right?
When a random man in his 20s shows up, says, "Fuck you, kid, I don't care about your toys, I don't care about your cards,
stay at school.
Yeah.
Stay at school and actually learn something, right?
Yeah, I don't need to...
Hey, no one, a person who cannot write their own name cannot insult me, alright? You know, right? Learn to spell your name correctly before you start insulting someone.
Yeah. Also, I will say here's the real stars of this movie. Our boys are back. Okay, Ben and John are back.
Boy,
we found them. We found them at the Japanese unemployment line. We got them back in. Okay, they are apparently.
We found one of them.
Well, that's true. Actually, is it just Ben? Or wait, oh damn.
Or John.
Is it
John?
Right? Is John the white guy? Oh.
Yes, I think John is the white guy. Yeah, it's just John.
Ben.
Also, I'm also very confused why it's only. This movie got confused. I thought there were like some weird alternate dimension world or some shit, right?
I mean, that's what it implied, but no, it seems like it's just the regular world.
Yeah, that's it.
And also, apparently, the Kurama company is real in this world.
Again?
Because Renge knows about it, and that it would imply that the company didn't fucking go under in the, we made our millions and stuff off of the sponsorship of a death game, an interdimensional death game.
Right? Look, they still had a bunch of interests, saved up, they had a bunch of options.
They diversified the portfolio. They also specialize in plane capture.
Yeah, and a bunch of oils. So I love how they use gold oil drums.
Yeah, because that's totally it's it's a honey pot.
That's where the value of gold is.
I forgot. We skipped over the best part about this whole situation of Nago being the one chasing down the Exceed fighter. Hey, when they explain to Nago that they are artificial life forms created to that exist in the cards, that one 5-second bit where she goes artificial life forms, because she's feeling a kinship as a girl that was created artificially for the sick and twisted purposes of her father.
This is such a weird, random, subtle character moment for her to have. You know, like the other two, Michinaga and Keiwa, are just having a little bit hanging around. Right, like Michan doesn't really do anything with his father except where they just both call each other fucking losers and how much they hate each other's energy, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Right, but like the other has this subtle character bit.
Right. She thinks again about the fact that she is not a real human being. She was made by the wishes of an interdimensional being solely for the purpose of her father's manipulation. Yes. Anyway, back to this movie about catching trading cards that have gone wild.
Yeah. They caught it, you know. Look, it turns out torturing it and putting it in chains is a bad idea. Yeah. Nia says, no, that's not it. Yeah. You gotta free it, you know. Hey, you gotta let it gain your trust.
Yeah. You gotta, if you want it to stick around, you've gotta bond mutually. Meanwhile, the opposite happens where Spawner just uses Buffa as a lightning rod and then kills the lion. Not the same energy. Not the same energy at all.
Yeah, it's fucking great, right? Yeah, like this juxtaposition between the both of them. They just own it, right? One of them, right? Like Neon is actually having an actual moment.
Yeah, right? Where she feels sympathy for the Chemys and goes, "Oh my god, it's just like me, for real." And then Buffa is just chased down and shocked by lightning by a lion that Valvarad then comes in and kill steals for him.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And then meanwhile, Ichinose and Keiwa just we'll just run. You know, look, this mine. If we run across the minefield, as long as we run fast enough, the mine won't blow up on us. Right?
It's really funny because I think it's a great time to remember that. So Ace uses the propeller buckle, which, you know, hey, we talked about the propeller buckle and how much it sucks in Geats. But don't forget, we've seen that the ninja buckle can also let you fly, because if you take the blades and put them together and spin them around real fast, you get to helicopter spin. So Keiwa doesn't need to be running around on the ground like an idiot. He's just an idiot. Once again.
Also, Ichinose also has the fucking
he's got like 75 different he could go into UFO form. He doesn't do that.
Oh yeah. Look, I think they spent all their money animating these fucking stupid Chemy.
Oh well, clearly the money was also spent on the title cards. That's why they stopped having them.
Yeah, right. But that's right. Hey, Drink. Hey, when was the last time you saw a wild form in this show? Remember when they advertised the wild form as the other important half of the show?
Boy, yeah. I mean,
that was a crazy thing that they decided to advertise for like the longest bit.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's funny because simply for the fact that they clearly got in over their head with like making too many goddamn Chemy cards and like every single possible combination for Gotchard. Because if you think about it, it's kind of the same thing that happened with Revice, but Revice actually committed to the bit long enough that they and then eventually went, we don't need to do this.
I mean, with Revice, they look, if you think about 20 riders and then 20 animal form, that's only 40, you know, right?
Right.
But with Gotchard, we did 100, you know?
Yeah.
Right? That means 100 different card combinations, but that's 100 different card. That's 50 card combinations for riders. We also have to do 50 card combinations.
Yeah, they really.
For wild form. That's 100.
Whoops! We fucked up.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
That's why a few of them, when we reviewed them, are just phoned in and are just kind of like look like they are skins left over from Gotchard. And from Geats, fuck. God damn it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, they made it to the castle.
Hey, product placement again. Product placement again. Hey, come eat our noodles. We have collaboration noodles.
Hey, look, this noodle is so good. It's been around for 45 years. 45th anniversary.
Yeah.
Right. It's the hot new noodles on the market.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking great. Also, Keiwa and Ichinose then proceed to get completely baffled by all the tricks and traps inside the fortress.
They merely fucked up right away.
Yeah.
They thought that all you have to do is just invade the castle, but it turns out there's more to it. This castle has traps into it.
I love that Keiwa at this point has just fully accepted, like, listen, man, you can't. Keiwa is the J. Cole to Ace's Kendrick Lamar, where he goes, listen, I shouldn't have even tried to compete with you. It's a bad idea. I'm not gonna be involved in this. I'm just gonna let this happen. You win. You're the best. I don't wanna deal with this.
Yeah. And then Rene and Ace are then stalked by sheer heart attack. Holy shit, this fucking bit. I fucking lost it at this bit.
It's awesome. It's awesome. No, because so again, I was trying to explain this to Molly, right? I was like, listen, the kid's main two friends are a little toy train, which that could be an RC car or something, and then a giant 3-foot long grasshopper of hard plastic. The idea of someone in the they could have the idea of someone just driving around a little remote controlled tank car that they just built up to they just have to put a cover on it to make it look like X Fortress, and that's it. That's all it is. And it's probably the easiest job that they have.
This is the greatest thing ever. As soon as I saw this thing, I was like, man, why did Bandai not release this as a fucking product? I would have bought this stupid little RC X Fortress.
100%. 100%. I would be rolling them around. They have battle tanks.
It's so fucking great. The fact is, they look so fucking stupid.
Also, it's still.
Right, as soon as it went to the weird POV shot of Ace, right? Of it Predator style,
it's training the reticle on him. Yeah.
Right? I was like, wait a minute, this feels familiar for some reason.
It's like small soldiers. That's what it is.
It's so
because also it shoots at him and it's like a full cannon blast. It's not like small bullets. It's a full fucking cannon blast.
Oh yeah, it's literally sheer heart attacking it. That's why I fucking lost it. Yo, Ace gets saved by the stupid little fucking
by his little fox Pokemon that he continues to go, fuck off, I don't care about you. Stop following me around, you freaky furry freak.
Said that level X Chemies cannot be subjugated.
Well, so far we've subjugated multiple of them already.
Yeah, Rene just walks up and captures it. It's so fucking easy. That thing did not even try.
Once you find his small little inner self, you can capture him pretty easily.
Oh yeah, that's his weakness. You can't capture the front. The fortune is just a trick. Right? Yeah.
Also, and then Keiwa and Ichinose have a heart-to-heart around the campfire because apparently this is taking so long that it's going more than one day, which means that they are running out of food in this mirror dimension, or at least place that they got transported to.
And then Ichinose learns that, hey, boy, Ichinose learns you can't bet against him.
You can't bet against him and win. And also,
as soon as you bet against Ace, you've already lost.
Yeah, that's a fool's errand. Hey, Hotaro, look at me. I'm a tiny plastic tanuki. Okay. I cannot beat him. You cannot beat him. Okay, I am trying to warn you. You will get fried up. It's not a good idea.
Right? Yeah. And then Ichinose learns this moment of look.
Also, he's a 2,000. Yeah, he's a 2,000-year-old god. I don't think that this is going to fucking help you at all.
Yeah, I don't think just suddenly throws that. Yeah. By the way, Ace has been playing the game for 2,000 years, and that's not a figurative. He's literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has been playing this game for 2,000 years. Right?
And
he doesn't come home, right?
His mom just goes,
that he might be dead.
I guess you're just like father, like son. You mean absent from your home? You mean never coming back?
Right? You're never gonna be back, you know.
Hey, but don't worry. You finally get to see that one thing that you had an issue with. It finally blinks, or at least closes its eyelids. The giant fursuit does close its eyelids and snore and move, and it's still horrifying with its eyes closed.
It's look, I don't know why this thing is just so.
Because it looks like it just genuinely looks like the head of a fursuit. Like that's actually what it looks like. Unlike the Buffa one, which is just like a hand puppet, like that's weird. This is like an actual fursuit head.
Yeah, they did not go to fuck. What's the? Is it just the Henson Company, right?
The Henson Company, yeah.
Yeah, they did not ask the Henson.
No, they went to Rain first and decided to have.
They did. This was They did not try. Yeah, look, they saved.
They went to Yifcon and fucking did. Yeah. Anyway, it's time to fight the Tree of God, Yggdrasil. I mean Xdrasil.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, also, remember Laser Boost? Yeah.
Hey, Laser Boost is here. It's still important. It's still important for things that it does.
I love. Boy, I love there was like that sweet toy line where Ace says your power is just as strong as Laser Boost, right? So that kind of gives us a good scale of how strong Chemy's.
I mean, it's pretty great because it's like it also is a thing where, I mean, you know the formula at this point that they're not pulling out at least the established Kamen Rider, right, is not going to pull out the final form in the first half of the movie, right? He's not going to just show up. Goku doesn't show up and start at Super Saiyan 3, right? But the fact that he's just like, I am a god. I could do this with god powers, but I'm choosing to use the, fun little laser boost thing that I have.
Oh, I'm choosing to play with handicap just to make it more exciting.
Yeah.
You know, right? I am turning on EXP0. I am doing a level run playthrough.
Yeah.
You know, just because it's more fun.
Yeah.
You know, than playing at full power. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have to do this
Nuzlocke. X-Beetle. Yeah. X-Beetle is just fucking chilling.
X-Beetle is just a beetle board.
Is also a bug.
Yeah. Bugs on bugs.
Hey, bug.
Bug. Hey, bug. Hey, bug. Oh yes, bug.
Friend.
Bug friend.
Bugs are friend.
Bugs together strong.
Right.
Yeah. So he goes off with Kuwagatamon.
All right, there you go. Okay, now you convinced me.
Yeah, and it picks up Ichinose and drags them off. That thing that beetles do, where they pick up random people and carry them off to the tree.
Look, it's a giant beetle, right?
Yeah.
Look, yeah. And then it's like, oh yeah, yum yum yum. Let me.
I want to eat the blood of my fellow Chemy. That is how apparently This goes back to This goes to Pokemon logic, where, Slowpoke tail is, a real thing that people eat, canonically. And it's like, hey, what are we feeding Pokemon? Are we feeding Pokemon? And if so, is that fucked up? Because it feels fucked up. Because
do people eat Pokemon,
right? Because this Chemy is eating the dripping sap, which is essentially the blood of this other Chemy, which is weird. And implies a weird, cannibalistic or, at the very least, parasitic, relationship.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, no, it's fucking great. But yeah, look, they get it. Look, they get, then they get all the Chemy cards.
Yep.
Is it? All right, X-Wizard, we got you.
Yep,
all right.
we finished your dastardly game, Wizard. Now let our friends go.
Yeah, you gotta look. You got hold of your end of the bargain. Ace still does not understand what the fuck this Fox Geese Kenny is like. I still don't understand.
Why is this thing still here?
Right. And then everyone ends up on their merry way, and that's
God. Okay, so I actively just yelled at my computer when this happened because I was like, "What the fuck is going on? Why? What do you mean 6 months later? What are you talking about? What do you mean? We collected all the What are you talking about? What the fuck is this?" And then
I had to stop the movie here, and I had to look at the time and realize, oh wait, something's not right.
Yeah, that doesn't make. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, I guess. Okay, right. This is okay.
I'll play along with you for a bit, movie. Right? Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
And that's why we start. That's why we start. Everything is going.
Is a little bit fucked up.
When Spawner walked in and the first thing he didn't say was the first thing he told to Ichinosuke was how much he hated his guts and that he wished he would die. Right?
I do. Before we get into the rest of the dream world, I do want to point out, in the moment where he celebrates, like, completing, I guess, alchemy school or whatever, or congratulations on here's your national dex or here's the national dex because you completed the Paldea Pokedex or whatever. That shot where they're all celebrating has probably my favorite thing of this entire movie, which is someone off screen throwing Hopper 1 across the shot, clearly not being caught by anybody, not, like, landing in Ichinosuke's arm. It's just being thrown.
Oh, wait, this is actually the problem. This is some weird CG bullshit.
They just threw the Hopper 1 prop, and you know that big hunk of plastic fucking shattered into a million fucking pieces when it hit the ground, right? That thing did not...
Look, there could have been a guy with a pedal at the bottom, right? Oh, wait. That's fucking great. I did not realize that either.
Yeah, it's the best. It's my favorite thing. I kept going back. I laugh at watching it again. It's so entertaining. Just the idea of someone throwing that shit across a room. Someone from the side, outside of the shot, like, hey, no, here's your spot. Get out of the shot. We can still see your hands. And then they just underhand throw Hopper 1 across the, like, God, it's amazing. It's an amazing fucking, just truly directorial genius. Oh, Scorsese, eat your heart out.
It's fucking great, yeah. Then he just is that a dream when he realized something isn't right.
Everybody's way too chipper and acting weird and
I love how long it took him to realize that this was the dream world. It wasn't Spotter telling him that hey Ichino, you're my best friend in the whole wide world.
Or Sabimaru talking with his own voice and not having a fucking speak and spell like talk for him. Renge is actually the most accurate one there, because remember when we first got introduced to her and she had a fucking like crab hat on? No? Well, guess what? That was a thing. So this isn't completely crazy. She's known to have weird hats.
Yeah, this is still part of the bit before they abandoned it. Remember when when her character trait was wearing just a funny hat in the show?
Yeah, wearing a funny hat and being incredibly poor.
Right? Yeah, right? Look, and then look. I like how you just like quickly accept Hopper 1 talking.
Yeah, doesn't worry about Hopper 1 being out. He's like, oh, he's just talking to me. Yeah, like he does.
Yeah, this is all normal. I guess this is still the real life.
Hold on, right? Keep talking. I want to look up I want to see if there's a Hopper 1 toy.
There has to be a Hopper 1. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally the Geats Chemy show up, and that's when Ichino realized, oh wait a minute, wait, this is definitely the dream world now. Oh wait, this is not real life. I am being tricked. Something is actually wrong all of a sudden.
Okay, so there's a plush and a hard plastic one, but it is okay. This is actually reasonably sized. There's an actual. This is insane. They have a Hopper 1, and it's just a normal fucking, like, could fit in a child's hand size, and they are not using that. They are using the gigantic one because it has to be big. I don't know why.
Oh, this thing is great. What the fuck?
Yeah. They could just be using this, but instead they have to make this gigantic one that they keep throwing against the wall.
Look, this is for the show, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ichiro realized, oh wait, hold on, wait, my mother loves me. And
my mom loves me. My friends think my food is delicious.
Right? She's not berating me or telling me to be. That's how I know this is a dream world.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, she realizes this is a dream world. Everyone else is in their stupid little dream world.
Some are better than others. Some are more entertaining than others because, boy, Nagos is just like chasing after the man that she loves.
Is this fucking Zukyun Vampire?
No.
Is this the Zukyun Vampire?
Oh, I mean, it definitely looks like the Zukyun Vampire coat. It's definitely not the same person as Zukyun Vampire, but it's
probably not Zukyun Vampire itself, but like, I was looking at this outfit, I was like, wait, is this not the Zukyun Vampire outfit?
Yeah, Michinaga dreams of giving all of his coworkers beef, and first of all, he dreams that there's something called A6 beef, which I don't even know what that would mean.
Yeah, wait. It's fucking great. His dream is the best because he realizes, hey, look, I'm a good boss. You know?
I just want to I just want to have all the respect. I want to be the boss and have all the respect of my employees and treat them well, which is a totally grounded.
Dream. Keep consistent to Michinaga's character and all his weird dreamscape, right?
Yeah.
Well, by the way, this is like the third time we have been into Michinaga's dreamscape, by the way.
Yeah,
he's weird if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the only place that he can win. Okay.
It's really weird now that I think about it. This is technically like the third time we have had a dreamscape dedicated to him. You know,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Keiwa
dreams that he's actually it's not even that. I will say kudos to Keiwa for not having the bare minimum of a dream, which for him would just be being employed at all. But it's that he's actually competent at his job. So at least he still has dreams and aspirations. He still has hope. Okay, he still thinks that he could possibly do it. And you know what? Don't give up, kid.
Impact. Yeah, and then Renee's dream is to meet his dad. And
is that her dad would actually be home and care about her and love her and also be present in her life,
and not be a being,
and not be a gaslighting doppelganger that her father created to just give her hugs while he went and continued his research.
Yeah. Ichigo escapes the dream world, and I've just been I fucking lost it at this bit.
Well, where they just fall through the dimension.
Right, where it's the Loki pit or the Squidward dream pit or whatever the fuck. And then Ace just fucking shows up
Ace just shows up in God mode. Also, it's great because Ace... Okay, look, so it's Kamen Rider. You know it's like... You know it's all wires and shit, but this might be the most apparent wire. You can see the belt, you don't see the belt, but because the wire is around his waist, you can see where it pinches off on the coat, and it's just edit around that. Just don't worry about it. So he's just hanging there, striking a full T pose. And then also, the waistcoat or his trench coat is just pinched off at two very specific points where you know that the cables are set up.
Yeah. I just fucking love how Ace is I know this is a dream. You can't fucking fool me.
The ex-wizard tried to send me to a dream world. Joke's on you, bitch. I'm a god. I already have my dreams.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, right? Hey, look, you can't gaslight me, you know, right?
I'm the gaslighter.
I have already made I have literally made all my dreams a reality, alright?
Yeah, over and over again.
Yeah, for the last 2,000 years. You can't trick me, wizard, right?
I won't fall for your magic spell.
Ignore the fact that you are a literal wizard. I would not fall for your
magic. Listen. And the tier system goes alchemy, magic, the power of a literal god. Okay, that's at the top. That's always at the top.
It's fucking great. Yeah. Also, we learned X-Wizard's fucking backstory.
Yeah, was that it used to like to play with
kids? I'm
confused
about this backstory.
I guess at some point.
I thought this was during the Edo period or some shit.
Definitely is what they seem to. I think that's what they're implying. I think that's what they're implying. That this is. It might be further back than that, but it's. It's definitely supposed to.
Yeah. Because what's his name has been around for 2,000 years.
Right. Yeah.
I was really confused by.
No. Okay. Yeah. Licked Kugamiya is able to, for whatever reason, he found the Philosopher's Stone and drank it, and now he has the elixir of life coursing through his veins.
Yeah.
They never actually say that though in this movie. They don't. They could have. That would be an alchemy thing that they could have used. They did not use that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But everyone wakes up from their dream, X-Wizard realizes the errors of her way again.
Yeah, she's like, maybe I shouldn't have tried forcing you guys all into dream worlds. That seemed like maybe it was a douchebag thing to do. And then X-Wizard's like, okay, cool, I'm done. And then, oh no, it was Inspector Kugamiya all along. Who could have guessed it? What a surprise! Yeah. Oh my god!
I love how, man, this bit is great. this is like a bit for like they do this joke like for like 2 or 3 more times in the movie when Ichigo's like, oh yeah, it's Ace. This is all my revenge for you. Ace, man, I don't know who the fuck you are, man.
I've never met this man before in my life.
You gotta be way more specific. I have been alive for 2,000 years, you know.
It is the equivalent
I
of
have more parents than enemies, you know.
Jesus Christ, fuck, that's true. Holy fuck. I thought about that when they okay, yeah, but also, I mean, it's literally the Batman Beyond meme where the fucking radiated guy is like, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
This is before he even reveals this. This is what I was like, man, something weird's going on here, you know, right? Yeah, he takes over X-Wizard, becomes the wizard,
Malcolm,
you know?
The wizard
you
Malcolm.
Think this is when the... This is where the Bissell would show up and make like some up.
Nope, it's just his. He's just doing it. It's his own thing. He's not even with Garion, right? He's just doing this he's completely independent of the whole Door of Darkness plot and Garion and the Abyssalis sisters and the fucking.
He's even aware of the Door of Darkness.
He doesn't. He's just doing this out of one. This guy is going full like conspiratorial. Also, if he's lived for thousands of years, he joined this like academy and like this alchemy group for the sole purpose of one beef. That's insane. That is truly and like
the worst part. He had to The worst part, he didn't even know. Like the problem is it's like, hey, look, man, what was the origin? Where is alchemy's actual origin, by the way?
What do you mean? It's a bunch. It's alchemy is just people fucking around with a bunch of chemicals and thinking that they can make magic.
What was the first country that actually that
called it alchemy? I'm sure it's gonna be like fucking Britain or something.
Greek, right? According to this, right?
I mean, it's
let's see. Oh wait, ancient Egypt, maybe?
Right? I mean, it's just a whole. It's just a whole bunch of countries fucking around.
Right. The problem is like he joined all this. He did all this alchemy bullshit just to get an ace. Like it's like he had like this is like, boy, man, you gotta hope this at some point this crosses path, you know, right? Should you have just been a DGP?
Also, all things considered, this also means that he's missed other iterations of Ace, right? Be reincarnated. Also,
he's real bad at it.
It doesn't really make sense. Does he really understand the world has been literally remade over and over again, and his hatred has continued to be a part of this world every time? Like,
his plan, if you think about it, like he joined the just like how did he know his alchemy? Like what if Ace never crossed paths? Like do you think he joined like knowing that? Oh yeah, Ace is definitely gonna join.
And he didn't look for Ace. He just hoped that one day he would eventually wind up showing up because of some.
Like he's placing all of his bets at some point that Ace was gonna join the out of every option in his life.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, oh man, I really hope on his was it his high school job sheet, right?
Yeah.
He writes down the star of alchemy, you know.
Yeah. Right? Also, it's pretty great because
it's really fucking bad. If you think about it, right? This is not like a previous DGP.
Nope.
I mean, it is.
He didn't.
Wait, no, it is, right?
I mean, technically he is, but it's just one where they just fought in the fucking Coliseum.
Yeah. Oh, was that a? Oh, yeah. Was that a DGP thing? You know, right? It's really weird, right?
Yeah.
Right. His plan, like his backstory, like it's a lot of convenience, right? For him to do like at no point within the last he thought about going after Ace. But how did he know this was all Ace? Like, you know, right? Is this like an Avatar thing where he had to find like the Dalai Lama? You know, he was waiting for him to be reincarnated. Like, oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. You know?
One of these days, right? I'll find.
Is the Lindbergh baby the next incarnation of Ace? I'll get that baby, you know.
I keep shaking babies and none of them turn out to be Ace. I go, are you Ukio Ace? Are you? And they go, goo goo gaga. And he goes, I'll just be safe. I'm gonna smash this baby's head across the gravel pit.
Are you? Hold on, let's see. What are all Ace's fucking?
Oh, there's Ace. There's fucking
Ace Garfield or something.
Yeah, Ace Garfield. I remember that one. There's Ace Sue. Like,
right, which which one of these is Ace, you know? Like, am I just gonna keep going after?
I know about the 4 Aces. Is he one of those?
It's fucking great. It's like how much effort did he have? Like his plan is actually just really bad if you think about it, right? Like it makes no fucking sense for him to be for all this to work, right? Like it's all like a bunch of convenience for like his plan to come to. Oh, are you Ace Lee? I forgot. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my god, this is fucking great. Yeah. Anyway, he becomes the wizard amalgam. Hey, Ace realized. Oh, okay. Hey. All right, no more training wheels. Hey.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna punch you with god powers now. Fuck off.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna fight you. Hey, Valvarad, spawner wants in. Like, hey, look. Hey, look. Oh man.
And you can try. Hey, you're totally allowed to try, my guy. You're totally allowed to try.
Yeah. Buffer. I thought Buffer was gonna transform into Jabbashi Buffer. Or anything else.
Nope. We're not using. He does not have. He does not have explosion rage.
This is still before his. This is. I have to look at the continuity. This is still before his movie. So
yeah.
This is still as far as the audience is concerned. His best form is still Jabbashi. It's the Jabbashi Buffer, but he decides not to use it. Yeah. Everyone runs away. Everyone else runs away. Neon and Kale, instead of immediately going for Bujin's sword and fantasy, they're like, I don't know, still base power, and then they immediately lose and run the fuck away.
Yeah, they get get overrun with Yamato, and they just go, okay, we'll go back to you guys' place and we'll hang out there.
Yeah, hey, you guys can deal with this, right? It's real funny how fast they got back.
Luckily, we have a plastic case with 2 loose trading cards that can probably save the day.
This is the emergency. This is the emergency plan. The forbidden chemies,
Why are they forbidden? It's just a unicorn in us. I mean, the fact that hey, to be fair, the entire power of the sun is contained in a chemi. You don't want to summon the sun one willy nilly, because then it's just the sun on the planet Earth and it will be destroyed.
Right. Yeah. And then Ace uses the other fucking uses some other cards to do some bullshit. It's whatever. It's whatever. Look,
there's a fight. It's whatever. They try. Yeah. Ex-Wizard or Wizard Malcolm pulls out a sword out of nowhere. That's cool. Once again, Ace gets put into an S&M situation and is bound and gagged.
Yeah, boy. Look, apparently that's just his one weakness.
They love catching him. Like they love just tying Ace up.
Him down. That's the only way for Ace to lose if you chain him down. And then And then Rita goes home again. She goes to meet her dad.
She goes, if I go to sleep, I can meet my dad, and he can talk to me. Hey, it's a dream, so the dream dad isn't going to know more than what you know. That's not how dreams work.
This is also. It was at this point that it finally occurred to me and realized that I don't think teenage reading has ever spoken to her real dad.
100%. 100%.
Yeah,
because he disappeared 10 years ago.
With future foresight, right, of when he came back, right, and became Kamen Rider Win. That's when I realized, wow, she really does not meet her dad.
No,
she has spoken more to her fake dads, right?
In all reality, her dad shouldn't know what she looks like, because it's literally like if a child went missing and you had to age them up 10 years. You're like, I think you're my daughter.
Right. That's when it finally occurred to me at this point. It's like, man, Rita's dad, still has not spoken to her real dad. It's really convenient, right? Also, this doesn't help, right? That this is a dreamscape, so she's only telling herself
right.
What she needs to know.
The dream self of her father is telling her.
This is not like they're giving her some weird like Professor X bullshit.
No, he can't talk to you in the. No. Also, for whatever reason, Minato hears this and goes, "Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. Yeah, let's do that."
Yeah, I guess if this is what, I guess you gotta go to your dream to fight against yourself to defeat your own demons of your dad leaving. I guess.
Yeah.
For you, right? I could have just told you that as your surrogate father teacher, right? As my job.
I have been feeding. For the last 10 years, I've been feeding. I've been making sure that you get fucking expired milk in like just ramen cups. Like the little gremlin that you are. I know that your father said that I should take care of you, but I'm not.
Right? Yeah. It's really funny how this entire sequence. Also, hey, yeah, by the way, yeah. Hey, Neon and Kale remembers that they have
their fantasy buckle and Bujin sword, which sure,
yeah.
hey. It would have been great to remember that when you guys were getting overrun by.
By the way, I don't know if you saw it, but they announced the prop-sized Bujin sword.
I think I did hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just straight up a katana.
Yeah.
It's literally just a katana.
Hey, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Hey, who doesn't like a katana? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Rina wakes up and with the power of a dream that she had, is able to actualize her ring as the Alchemy's ring, and now she has an Alchemy's driver. This is the grand explanation that we've been looking for of how the fuck she gets the
this is real fucking...
It's the most insane... This doesn't make sense. Why is this the...
This is actually just crazy how this is how they explain Majace's existence. This is actually so fucking terrible that this is how they explain it. Right?
There's any number of ways they could have done it, and they just fucking went...
Yeah, boy, man. Can we ask Kyoka? What's Kyoka doing?
Nope. Is there going? Also, I thought when Minato walked out to get like the Sun and Unicorn chemies, he was also going to walk out with the Alchemy's driver and be like, "This was left behind for you by your dad in case we ever had a."
This is the forbidden driver, right?
Nope.
This has not been tested on.
It came to her in a dream about her dad.
It came
to her in a dream about her dad.
The fact that we waited this long. Right? It's the explanation.
It's a bad explanation.
Terrible.
It's a bad explanation. She made a wish on a star and dreamed it up, and now it's on her belt.
Hey, look, all of our other look. She's the first female second. You gotta give her a break. All of our other secondary, they had to fight someone or be
thrust into a death game or tricked by a terrorist organization.
Look. But she's the first. You gotta give her a break. It came through in a dream. Right? I actually cannot believe how bad this fucking explanation how she gets the Majay driver or
it's just like
the Alchemist driver.
Yeah, it's like, okay, fuck it, sure, whatever.
It's such a fucking random Deus Ex Machina that
it's pretty bullshit. It's pretty bullshit.
But her son is but her ability is so it literally disintegrates on the Yamato, which I think is fucking cool.
The only thing that can that one thing that kills plants, the sun.
Yeah, fire attacks. Yeah, look, fire attacks is two times as effective.
I just meant photosynthesis. The thing that plants like.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
And by the way, then we found out that conveniently that the sun and the unicorns are the only Chemy cards needed to defeat the wizard. Wizard's fucking bullshit.
It illuminates all of the spell and it destroys the darkness. Sure. I mean, it is hard to sleep when the sun is in your eyes, I guess, but fuck this.
But unicorn's well known for defeating evil spell.
Yeah, right? I guess. Rina gets cool. Majade shows up, and we're able to blow up the wizard Amalgam. Everybody's able to wake up.
And that's her big moment. Does she transform? And then she's like, "Yep, I did my job."
Yep, and it's all thanks to my dad helping me. That was a dream. That was a dream. That is not how dreams work. That's not your real dad. It's just a dream. It's just a dream.
And then we cut to Lissy, which I assume this is the actual Fuga, or it could not be the actual Fuga.
It could be doppelganger Fuga. I don't. I also. Is he? I don't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's so bad. Like, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, he decides to once again not interact with his daughter.
I want to be a little. I'll leave the future to you.
Yeah.
As I do this is the fucking awesome. He does like this. He does such a fucking 15-year-old cringe lord shit with his
cape flip. Bye. I'm not talking to you. I'm going back to not talking to you.
The problem is, right? This is a different scene, right? Like he's.
Yeah. It's in a different lighting and everything. Yes, it is. It's fucking weird.
He's doing this for no one.
Yep, he's just doing this by himself. He just likes wishing his cape around. Hey, who hasn't been like whoosh whoosh as soon as they get a big flowing cape?
I mean, look. I guess when you don't have to pay to visit your daughter, you're free to do whatever you want.
God damn. Anyway, fucking. We've gotten X-Wizard back. It's all It's all good. We learned the tragic backstory.
We can never lose.
We'll never lose him again. It's never happened before, and it never will happen. Anyway, hey, here's the backstory of how Kugimiya met Ace. Back when he was curly-head ginger Ace in Greece.
Back when he was a Japanese man, in ancient Greece. Speaking Japanese Ace. This is so I was so fucking jarred. This I was like,
I mean, look, I guess to be fair, we've never actually confirmed in the past worlds with the other reincarnations what language the other reincarnations of Ace spoke, and we always assumed that they were speaking the language of the time that they were in. But maybe they just all woke up speaking Japanese for some weird reason, and that was the first time.
He's just remembering this in Japanese, right?
I don't know.
He forgot. Right in the 2000s, we forgot about ancient Greek, right?
Yeah.
Right? And so now he only remembers Japanese. Yeah. Also, it's also real bad. He's just from the ancient past, and that's it.
Yeah, and Ace is just like, I guess I can pretend that I remember you, something like that. I've beaten a lot of people.
I mean, you did
literally the three people that are right behind that came with me are people that I've beaten. Like I beat people every day.
Yeah. Look, I was like, wait, you think Ace goes? Wait a minute, wait. So you're saying you did alchemy to just live for 2,000 years? Man, I've been playing a death game for 2,000 years.
Yeah, I've been playing a death game and just fucking dying and being reborn over and over again. You can do that?
Wait,
damn.
I could avoid. I could still be my handsome white.
Handsome white Jufro curly-haired freak.
Right, I could have been this entire time. I didn't know what tell me this, and then X-Winter gets captured once again. Yep. It's crazy.
It's just that easy.
Yeah. Oh man, what is it? Hotor really needs to put this in like a card case and then put it in a bank or something. You know, right?
Get one of those suitcases like Kaiba has.
Yeah. Did a bunch of people die? Right?
I mean, we don't know. I mean, I'm watching this scene again. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. This is people getting picked up. I mean, we don't know that they died. Most people die when they are thrown into the vacuum of space. But to be fair, all of our main, like our cast characters that get sucked into space, into the sky butthole, survive too. So I don't know, man.
I guess Ember comes back. Yeah, and then then we get remember the amalgam? Hey, this is not another Geats, by the way.
Nope.
This is a completely new character. I have to look this up. This character apparently was technically considered another Geats, according to the production note, but then at some point, after they're like, nope, this is not another Geats.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be honest. Both the Wizard amalgam and this totally not another Geats.
Actually, this is called Geats Killer, by the way.
Geats Killer,
sure,
cool.
Sure,
Pretty good monster like suit designs. These are actually some of the best like amalgam designs that we've had this entire show.
Mm-hmm. Right, the Wizard amalgam, fucking good. This legally distinct. Hey, look, this is not. Hey, look. We're not calling this Space Jam, all right?
Yeah,
we're calling
it's 100% eat. Yeah,
that's what this is. Right?
Yeah.
This is 100% heat. Right? Yeah. Hey look, now we're riding on motorcycle.
We remembered that this is it's a show about people in suits riding motorcycles. Yeah, they got to ride.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No.
And then they certainly do ride. They ride right up, and then they decide to fight him, still in base form for some reason. But
Also, hey, Hotro does the Pokemon nerd thing, and he names X-Wizard too. Why not? Okay.
Yeah, Crotty.
Sure. I'm not gonna complain by your look. You're 15. You just name them whatever you like. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. They fight it. He gets big.
Yeah, and then with the power of all the Chemy cards combine into one single Chemy card. At least all the level X Chemy cards.
Yeah, not. Hey, should we invite UFO?
Nope. Nope. It's just these 5. Nobody else is allowed in. This is our private club, and nobody else can come in.
Yeah. It's whatever.
It's a Megazord.
It is a literal Megazord. He literally becomes a Megazord.
It's a bunch of slapped-on pieces. I mean, some of them are better than fit better than others. It's not the worst form that we've certainly not the worst form that we've seen, even especially of the hypothetical ones that we went through.
Have they ever posted hypothetical X forms? No, right?
That's a good question. No, they haven't. Not of the individual X, like Exceed Fighter and Yggdrasil and all that. No, they haven't. That's kind of a bullshit thing. But to be fair, they keep forgetting that they how many transformation devices that they've made and trying to like shoehorn them in. So, hey, maybe one day when they remember that Gotchard is a transformation device and not just a weapon for him to use, they'll do that.
Yeah. And they defeat the power of friendship.
They kick him real good. He turns into dust.
And then the Kamen Rider kick.
But then Minato, and then we cut immediately afterwards to Minato, I guess, putting alchemy handcuffs on him, where they're taking him off to alchemy jail, I guess. Not as I would have normally assume that the punishment the Alchemy Association does, lobotomizing people's brains with memory wiping.
Yeah. I hope nothing between this. I hope nobody shows up and breaks him out of jail, right? Yeah. And like, hey, you want to join my team?
Nope.
Right?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ace has a tearful moment with the fursuit that took a hit for him from the Wizard Amalgam. It turns out that
no, but man, this thing with black eyes is even freakier. Holy shit. I fucking hate this. This thing scares the shit out of me, right?
It turns out that the fursuit was actually the spirit of his dead dog from, I guess, this timeline of his life that he had when he was a kid, and he was the kid in the scene at the beginning with the dead dog that was dying in the rain. He got hit by a fucking truck. And it was just it's so fucked up watching this, like...
That's where the timeline bit gets... I was like, because was it Ace became Geats, right? When he was a high school student, right?
Right,
so, and then we show that the dog died when he was a high school student, because he's wearing his school uniform for when he became...
Right.
So I was like, so what, did the dog die like 3 weeks? 2 months? Before all this, Ace forgot all about it?
Well, no, Ace is 21 at the time of the story of, like, Geats. So, this is, like, 3-4 years ago, his dog got hit by a fucking truck.
Right. I guess so. I guess that makes sense. But yeah. Ace remembered that
they really dragged that scene out. This is... I'm trying to think, have they ever killed an animal like this I can't think of a single time that they've had killed a dog like this, right? Like, this is a pretty fucked scene.
We're not talking about the stupid robot dog.
No, we're not counting like fake dogs. I'm talking a real fucking dog with fur and shit and eyes and blood and a beating heart that gets hit by a truck, and just having that be a plot line. Like any kind of plot element where they have killed an animal as part of the plot. I cannot think of a single time that has happened.
Boy, I'm gonna search up Kamen Rider dog death and see what Google images.
I'm just saying, Kamen Rider animal death would be crazy.
Lucky, the dog from the Trio Deep Sin movie, right?
What? Oh god! Does it die?
Yeah, I mean it dies. Boy,
does it?
It's been a while since we. According to Wikipedia, it died,
Fuck,
right?
Man, okay. But okay. I mean, alright, sure. Hey, you know what? If I was a real dog in Saber, I would want to die too, so fuck it. That's fine. Anyway, the fursuit talks to Ace one last time and says, thanks for letting me hang around you for a little bit, even though I'm the ghost of your dead dog. And now I'm dying again.
Yeah,
God has deemed that I am an abomination and I should not have come back in this form. Truly, alchemy is devil's magic, and we should never have tried to play God and transmute dog life. We committed the second taboo of transmutation, which is transmute. Do not try to do human transmutation, and do not try to do canine transmutation.
Yeah, I look. Hey, look. Your spirit. If I'm finally free from the mortal world,
Yeah, I mean,
I can finally pass.
I mean, Ace, you are a god. You know, you could just make him a dog again. You understand the concept of a soul and that ghosts are real now. So you could just make him your dog again. You can make your dog live forever. You are a god. Ace, just make your dog. You don't have to let it die. Ace, what are you doing?
Yeah, everyone parts way, and that's about it.
And now then it's all, and we've now it's actually the end credits, and now they actually walk away.
Yeah, hey, look, Ichinose makes up with his mom. He realized like he was a punk teenager, you know? And
but also hold on.
His way.
Yes, also though, Ace just goes by his family house. Who's in this house? Who's running this house?
I mean, it still has his family name on it.
Right, but does he have? Are his parents alive? Does he have parents like that are alive? Is there what? Who is paying for this house? Right, that's my point. This is a house that's clearly meant to be a very nice house, but not a house that we've ever seen him use before. Maybe it's it's like the front of the house that we've seen before, and we've never seen the front of his house before when we've seen his before.
He lives in a shitty apartment bedroom.
Yeah, right. So it just feels like. I think
after he became a famous movie star, he moved out from this.
Yeah, there was the house that he had. There's the house that he had when he and Sumari and Girori like lived as a family, right? Which I think is the same. Yeah. But like it's just weird.
This is his parents, right?
I guess
he still has parents because he hadn't been born, to.
I guess, but that also means that they just have the dead dog's fucking doghouse out there still, which is pretty fucked up.
Hey, look, it's a remembrance, right?
I'm just saying that's a fucked up thing to just leave. That's why we haven't seen his fucking parents because he keep doing weird shit like that, and Ace is like, I'm not going back there. Anyway, Ichinose makes up with his mom. He was a piece of shit. She hugs him even though she should be grounding him and not letting him go out to do after-school activities like hang out at the Alchemy Club anymore.
Right.
And then we get a little montage of what they do afterwards, which is they all just do the same shit that we expected them to do.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we saw.
Sumari is cursed to continue to polish the Geats rock.
And then during I guess it's a new thing where they showed this from. So I don't know if you remember, but one of my biggest complaints about Gotchard's suit design was that the color scheme makes no fucking sense. I hate the.
There's one thing. Yes, and immediately right off the bat.
With a chrome blue color scheme, right? Nothing wrong with that, right? But I'm just saying, if you have a green grasshopper and a purple train, boy, that color scheme makes no fucking sense.
I wonder what the first thing they show is, ooh, hey, this kid had some good ideas. We'll hire him next.
Yeah, color accurate Gotchard. As soon as I saw that color suit, I was like,
do you see that there's a second one right afterwards where it's the bottom right one where with the purple and black Geats, and then there's another like green with purple eyes like Gotchard. That's and it's like so what you got there, kid?
Wait, these are so good. Wait, this should have been Gotchard's fucking default color scheme.
Yep.
There's something, like Gotchard says, it's just a color jolly, just
but like it really could have been something different, and it's not, and that's fucking hilarious.
It could have looked. Look, there's nothing wrong. It turns out this looks perfectly fine, right? Like, you did not have to go to the blue, and then and then we just have kids just like, fuck it, boy, look. Look! I got 50. Look! I have a 12 color pencil kit. Like I'm gonna draw every zone their own colors. Right?
Yeah. What if we made it the loudest fucking thing it could possibly be?
Right? Yeah. And then everyone goes, and then everyone has dinner.
Everybody eats at the fucking Kitchen Ichinose, where we once again are reminded that Hotaro's like weird. Like again, I guess this is supposed to be a nod at chemistry and cooking, and like chemistry and cooking are like similar, but he's also bad at cooking. So he's bad at real school, he's bad at alchemy school, and he's also bad at cooking. This boy is going to die homeless in the streets without a penny to his name.
Look, once his mom dies and the restaurant goes to his name, that restaurant will be shut down.
Yep. Yeah, he tries to get people to eat blue rice, which I think has only happened in condemned restaurants.
I was gonna just put like food coloring or some shit to it.
Oh, 100%. But for Ichinose, it's definitely 100% fucking like mold.
Oh man,
that's mold. That's mold.
Do you think Ichinose's idea of like getting color to a food, like, it's like insteed of like putting food color like a normal
yeah, he goes and gets blueberries.
Gatorade blueberry Powerade.
It's 100%. Yes, oh god, he cooks the rice in Gatorade. He just fills, instead of water, he fills it up with Gatorade and just sets the timer in the rice cooker. And it's just like, his mom comes home and goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "I'm making rice," and she goes, and then she sees, and then
no. You know, he says, "I'm making blue rice." You know, right?
And then she goes, like, she looks at him, and this is like 10-year-old like Hotaro, and she just goes, and in her mind she goes, and this is why his father never comes back. Like, this is why he left. He went, I can't. Jesus Christ.
This movie was a fucking mess. It really puts you in perspective of Ichinose's character back then, right before they had to do a complete rewrite.
Yeah.
You know, of his character. His character is actually just extremely unlikable in this movie.
Yeah, he's just a weirdo.
It's really bad. I can't believe how bad they made his character with this weird artificial drama between him and his mom, right? A concept that has never been established. You know, within the actual show of him having like having drama, this drama really just fucking comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's actually been honestly a pretty good kid for most of the time, and this is the first time he just goes, "I hate you. You never let me go out and play with my card friends.
You don't understand. You don't understand. I'm gonna go be a delinquent. Something you would never understand.
So what if I failed 4 tests by writing that Canada is not here or whatever?"
It's crazy how this is supposed to be this mainly was just a Geats movie, right? Like, it's crazy how the cast of Gotchard was really just there, right?
Yeah.
They were there just for plot convenience,
yeah.
You know.
And it could have totally been just a fucking like Geats movie, and it would have been fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Well, with our weird 2,000-year-old alchemist guy, that's like, yeah, that bet it all at alchemy, you know, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey. Before we go, hey, you want to do hey, Trick? Actually, we're the only podcast that watches the form and rates the form. You want to put what is this called? Super Gotchard, X Super or some shit, right?
Yeah, it's Gotchard. Isn't it what X Assembled or whatever? Yeah. No, Star Gotchard. Star Gotchard, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because he has 5 powers. He has 5. Yeah. I like what they were doing, but the look, if these things could interchange, you know, right?
Yeah, some of these parts don't look. Yeah, some of these parts don't look good for the placement that they're at. Is the biggest issue.
Right. Yeah.
So I would give it a B at best. It's just a little cluttered.
I give this form a C. You know,
yeah,
I'm not a big fan
I think that's probably the right way to put it. I'm just trying to give them a little bit of a fucking break, because we know how bad some of the other ones are, and it could have been a lot worse, which is the problem. So it's like on an overall scale, it's like
the base suit is actually pretty good. I like the base suit and what it was going for with its design, but I think the armor bits on it kind of ruins it. You know, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of these placements. You know, right?
Yeah.
All right. Is that it? Anything else you want to say before
I think that's about it.
This movie?
Yeah.
Hey. I hope Ichinose workshop his catchphrase a little more, you know, right?
Yeah, just try and think of something else to say.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
Yep.
All right. Kate, thanks. Bye.